So today I'm gonna be doing an unboxing video. I got this Ninja Foodi for Christmas. So I'm going to open it up and I am going to attempt to make some oxtails in there. My cousin said that it's really fast when you make the oxtails in there, maybe about 30 minutes. So I'm gonna open it up and test it out. So first off, the box was really heavy. So it comes with, looks like an instruction manual and a recipe book. And it has two lids. According to the back of it, it has a pressure lid, which is what I'm holding, and the crisper lid, which is attached. Okay. And then it has this rack, which is a steamer, or it's a reversible rack that is used for steaming or broiling things. Oh man, this thing is heavy. Whoa, crap. Okay, so I have it out of the box. Looks like it has more parts on the inside. According to this is a cook and crisp basket with detachable diffuser. And it has a removable cooking pot. And it says this must always be inserted when the foodie is in use. So, all right, we've got all the pieces out of the box. So we're gonna go rinse them out and then we are going to attempt to make the oxtail. So I've put my oxtail in some room temp water with some lime to clean them. I'm gonna wash them off, but here's basically the seasonings I'm gonna be using. Garlic, scallion, thyme, tomato, onion, and bell pepper. And I have some leftover meat seasoning from Jamaica, so I'm gonna be using that. And this oxtail marinade, which you can find at Fiesta. Sometimes it's available at HEB. Pimento, garlic powder, smoked paprika. It could be regular paprika, and onion powder. So I'm gonna go ahead and chop all this stuff up and season it up. Okay, so we are done seasoning up our oxtails and it looks pretty good. So I am going to read the instructions on how to pressure cook something, because I hear these things can explode if you do it wrong. So I'm gonna check that and then I'm gonna put it on. Oh, I forgot to mention, I did put black pepper in there, and I'm also gonna be adding some butter beans to my oxtails to cook it in the pressure cooker. So yeah, don't forget those. Okay, so since the instructions aren't exactly clear on what I should do in terms of like how much water and stuff, I put the beans, which was about let's say almost 2 cups of the butter beans on the bottom, and then I put the oxtails on top, and then I added about a cup of water, and I'm just gonna pressure it for 30 minutes and then I will check it and hopefully it hasn't burned up. I don't know, so we'll see. Okay, so there is a right and a wrong way to put the lid on. So the vent seal part goes towards the back, and then once you put it on, then you turn it and it locks, and then you want to put this nozzle to seal, and then it says we're supposed to hit pressure. And I guess I will do, it said high. Where do I see high at? Okay, you hit pressure a second time. And then we do time or start. Okay, I didn't tell it how much time. Okay, there it goes. So I'm gonna do 30 minutes. And okay, so it looks like I did it right because it is definitely bubbling. You hear it? Yeah. It's even starting to smell kind of good, so I know it's cooking. All right, so we'll check back whenever it stops, and we'll go from there. I've gone ahead and put some rice on, and I'm gonna make some green beans, but I think I'm gonna wait until when this stops. Okay, so now I understand. So once the pressure builds up, and then it gets to whatever point it needs to, then it starts the countdown. It's like too much light, you can't. Yeah, but basically you can see it's counting down the time. Perfect. Okay, so it did beep, and then it said done, and it says I'm supposed to move this to 10. Oh shit. Whew. Scared the living daylights out of me. So, I'm okay. So I will check it when it stops venting. So the keep warm is on now, which it did say in the manual, and it has stopped venting. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it. Oh wow, okay, look at that. So it doesn't look like super soupy, so that's good. I'm just gonna test it to see if the beans are cooked. Oh, come on, bean. Bean could be a little bit more cooked, but the seasoning is good. I think it could have been cooked more because see, I like it falling off the bone. It's cooked though. So I'm gonna check and see if there's like a simmer function or something, because I think there is. All right, okay, so after thinking about it, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it back on and pressure it for 10 more minutes. Come on, lid. So this lid kind of like pressurizes, I guess, before it lets you turn it. Yeah. All right, so we'll check it again in 10 minutes. Okay, so this is after 10 more minutes. It beeped and it said done. And this time I think I'm ready because I know that it's gonna do that. So I'm not terrified like last time. So once it finished venting, then I am going to check it. Okay, so it's finished venting. So let's see. A lot more liquid this time. Let's stir it up. Okay, looks pretty good. And this is just with 1 cup of water, so that's pretty good. The gravy tastes good. Beans seem to be a lot more cooked. Oh yeah, beans are perfect. Okay, yeah, and it's coming off the bone a little bit, so that's perfect. All right, so now I know about 40 minutes is the perfect amount of time to cook it for. And that's 1 cup of water and about 2 pounds of oxtails. So yeah, all right. And just like that, dinner is done in about 40 minutes. I have oxtails, rice, and green beans. I know my green beans look a little dried up, but don't judge me. They taste better than they look. But the oxtail, really nice and tender. And the butter beans are cooked to perfection. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and comment below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.